You can't hear it.
You can't hear any of it.
You can't hear it at all.
Alexa, stop. Hello and welcome to Muddy Boots, episode 2. We are here again. Finally, we're a Premier League episode. It's been a long time. Well, we had the international break. It's finally over. How we doing, boys? You all
Yeah, I'm all
Good, mate. How
good.
are you?
right? Decent. Well, I've got CM Punk behind me. I have got a lot to get off my chest this week, haven't we, Wilcock?
Yeah, loads. Yeah,
So we're going to start United. We're going to start
sweet.
United.
Yeah,
Forest away. Yeah,
I told you it'd be a hard game.
I
I'll
know.
let you two take this one.
I know you did, but the Elanga
City
goal,
away is always hard.
the Elanga goal was so frustrating, though.
The
I,
celebration was so cool as well.
I understand, like it was a good goal, but we let him walk through. He walked through, to be honest, though, didn't he?
Yeah, no, it wasn't a good enough performance. Like the City ground's hard anyway, but the performance wasn't there. So
Like you said, though, it's first time proper. Like obviously, I've seen Forest through season, but they don't have a lot of ball, do they? But they win.
no, they're very direct. They do what they do well. Is they're very like they keep they keep defensively solid the whole game, and as soon as it's time to counter, they make sure they score from it, and I respect them.
Maybe that was like keep them like third or something, like still in it.
Yeah, I think they're third now. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So they probably are gonna wrap up Champions
Six
League.
points off fifth, I think.
Yeah. Well, we had better news today though. Breaking today. Bruno player at month. Come on. Come on. Two.
Thought Ruben was going to get manager of the month as well,
Yeah,
but
I thought, you know
yeah,
what? I think yes, I think that game might have swerved it. People have voted elsewhere now, which is a
yeah, I
joke.
think so.
I love Ruben, but it was a two. I thought was it two appearances last month, and that's what's won it. So he's picked
Yeah,
his
The
chances well.
worst. I think it was the worst
No,
selection of players we've ever seen in Player of the Month.
two
top.
goals, 2 goals, 2 assists in 2 games. That's all right. A freak
Not
against
bad.
Arsenal.
No, I know, but I mean, like, it was like the selection was pretty poor for who you could pick for Player of the Month this month, last
Yeah,
Who
month,
was
sorry.
I don't even know who
No,
the captain player to be honest.
exactly. I don't even
I
know.
saw
It
Bruno.
was like Bruno or like some other randomers, really.
I know, but to be fair, Liverpool only played one game in the Prem that month, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm not
The
saying that it should be in Liverpool player.
the
No,
other
I'm just
one,
being
the
like
other one,
there was just
one
no
was fine.
like really standout performances apart from Ruda. That's why it was just a bit like didn't really have much competition in that.
Well, he's took it. So, but yeah, Ruben no manager at month. That's annoying. That'd have been a bit cheeky to have as well.
Who won it? I didn't even see.
Do
one
know,
win, one draw?
do know,
Who?
do know at
Oh
Forest.
no, no, yeah, okay,
Did you
yeah.
see what results they had? Did they beat City though? Was it what were their score against City? Yeah,
Let
I'm
me have a
sure they
look.
played City last month. Yeah, have a look.
I think they did, yeah.
Very unprepared.
Uh,
Sure, they played
or did
City.
they draw? I don't really know.
It might have been a draw actually. I can't. Let's have a look because it would have been before international break, so it's not far away. Oh,
Yeah, they won 1-0. Yeah,
yeah. To be fair, they beat City.
yeah. Hudson-Odoi scored 1-0.
Yeah, he's cold him. They've
Oh
And
got
then
yeah,
they
a
won
good team,
4-2 against
they
Ipswich, and then obviously beat you the other day.
they have got a good team, haven't they? They've got a good team. They're all right. Like Hudson-Odoi,
I think
Alanga.
they're just a group of players that click together. They just work together very well.
Do you think though it's a click together for this season, or is it like a because the
They're
players are
having
going
a
to
bit of a
leave?
Leicester season,
Because like,
nah.
maybe.
I think they've got a good solid base. They just need to build on it because obviously they need to find a striker who's going to score like 20 a season, like Chris Wood's done. I don't think he's going to do it again next season. They need to find a striker. Um, I don't know where else you'd improve. Maybe midfielder as well because you're going to be playing loads of games next season if they get Champions League. Ryan Yates is not cut out. Like I like him, but he's not cut out for Champions League football. They need to find
Uh,
someone in that department as well.
they do spend though, don't they? Like owner's not short or a few bob, is he? Swear he owns Olympiacos as well.
Yeah, he does.
I
Yeah,
think
they
it is,
can
yeah.
tell. And he loves his football and all. He's there all the time, isn't he now? So
Yeah,
he's
he's
not,
not.
not sure. So they should be all right. But it might be a situation like Villa have kept hold of a lot of players I didn't think they would and stuck with people and are still Champions League and whatever. But like with Villa, we had about Alanga with United, frustrating. Rashford goal. Oh, it's happened. He looks good, doesn't he?
He does look good.
Looks back again.
Looks great.
He looks back again. Do you think he comes back to United after this Villa stuff, or do you reckon he goes elsewhere after he's back?
I
He
hope
goes,
he comes back.
I just, I don't know. I hope so. Well,
Depends on management.
I thought the same with Sancho though. When he came back, I thought, oh, he's going to come back. He might actually want to kick on. I don't know. I don't think it's a case with Rashford of not wanting to kick on because I think he obviously wants to play for United if he can. But it's just getting past them issues or whatever. But I think if anyone would pick up issues like with a player's behaviour and whatever, it'd be Unai Emery, and he'd have none of it as well. So I don't know what
true.
it must be doing something like right, wrong, indifferent. Don't know, but do something better.
Sancho's different to Rashford though. Like Rashford came through our academy. He's a United fan. If he came back, I'm hoping maybe him and the manager sort stuff out, and he's back on top. Oh, I'd love for
That'd
him
be
to come.
perfect. It would be perfect 'cause he took his goal so well against Brighton as well. That is like a classic. That's a classic Rashy finish. That over the top, and he just thumped it
Good
past him.
goal. It was a good
There's
goal.
that thing where he like hits it into the ground and it like bounces.
Just
It's
about to
it's
keep
so
it,
it's so
One of
good.
those little
That's a
bounce.
classic Rashy.
Yeah.
He hits it so hard. We'll get on to your boys then, Ben. Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
It was a nasty run into the international break, weren't it? Weren't nice for
It
you.
was. We
Very
had
stressed.
a really hard week. Yeah.
So
Knocked out by PSG in the Champions League, then FA Cup loss to Newcastle, obviously.
you got your revenge
But
though on
got the
Everton.
revenge on the Everton. Yeah, I was
Revenge on
buzzing.
Everton.
Yeah.
Got a
I
goal.
said as soon as we scored, this roof's coming down. Did the
Oh.
roof come down? Cock, Jesus, I was buzzing.
uh,
I've
Diogo
seen
Jota
it
again.
all. It's a classic Jota goal, that isn't it? So scrappy, and he
I
just
thought it was a nice goal. Though. I thought it was a nice goal. He just kind of
was it
weaved his
was a
way in and
nice.
out.
it sneaks through, slaloms through. But the big talking point of that were that tackle, the Tarkowski one. What are
Yeah.
we thinking? If Wilcock's got a strong opinion, what do you think Wilcock different to the rest?
I think people are overreacting, Like a couple years back, I know the game's changed and that, but like people want the old game back. He's like gone through, he's got the ball, 100% ball, and he's left a bit where he's left a lot on the left. I like that a lot. I'd
Um,
let him play like he's not broken it. Like chill out,
I
just get look.
think
Mike Dean was going crazy about it. I think Mike Dean needs to chill out and all.
I think
Yeah, you
like
got to think though. If it,
his boot was like so high, weren't it? It was like high, like his studs were up. If his studs were like down a bit, like, I think he'd have got away with it. Well, not
you
he's
got to
got
think
away with
about
it
it in
anyway.
it. Like say who's United's best player at the minute, Bruno. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say Tarkowski leaves that tackle on Bruno. I think you're going to be a bit more like, oh, that should be a red. Why is he still on the pitch? Yeah, you wouldn't be happy about it. But
It's a
because it's a Liverpool
Merseyside
player,
derby.
huh?
Yeah.
It's a Merseyside derby. That's what's
Yeah,
going to
but it
happen. Do
shouldn't
you know what I mean?
change. It shouldn't change the ref's opinion just because it's a Merseyside derby. I think.
Cool.
Plus, McAllister was stood. He was stood there.
Yeah.
Like Tarkowski was going through it anyway. So if anything, McAllister got in the way. So maybe McAllister should have got a yellow card.
I don't know. I watched it
Uh,
back and I was like, I don't know how he's gone that far, but like he's gone miles on
I
floor.
loved it, me. I really loved it.
Miles. Like all I saw at first was like a still image of it, and I was like, yeah, it looks bad. Then you watch it, and you're like, but hell, where's he going? But the ball's there. The ball's there, but I think
31.
no one else were getting near it though, were they? I don't think McAllister was near that ball.
no, I don't think he was getting. I think he was going to block it, and then obviously
He's got caught. I mean, go
he's got
football.
caught pretty badly.
Go
Studs
football.
up and everything.
Nah, you should go football then.
Tarkowski's done well out
You
of
got to
these
go for the ball.
Merseyside derbies this season, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Scored the winner.
yeah.
The last one at what's it called?
Goodison.
Goodison,
No,
yeah,
not the
that's.
winner.
And then he's absolutely clattered McAllister at Anfield and sent Liverpool fans crazy. Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bet
To be
Everton
fair,
fans.
I did see that he apologised to McAllister after the game, so I don't hold any bad blood
It were a
against him.
bad tackle. It were a bad one, yeah, but he don't mean he thinks he should get sent off.
Oh, woke nonsense. That.
What
But
what
then you
minute
know what? You
was it
know what?
early
It
on in
does.
the
It
game?
does. Huh?
Was it early on in the game though?
It was
I
pretty early on. I think it was like 20. I
Yeah, it
don't
was
know. I
like
think it was like 20 minutes in. It wasn't late in the game, but I can't really be that annoyed because obviously there was controversy with the Jota goal being offside. So I think
see it evens
they can
itself.
have the yellow card instead of the red. It kind of levels it out a little bit.
Yeah. It always evens
Yeah.
itself out in the end, doesn't it? Oh, so back into it then. Do you reckon you win title? Then that's it. Then now that's a massive step in it.
Yeah.
There's no
I
one.
thought if we lose this one, then pressure's on really
Yeah,
because
it's
obviously we've got more pressure against like teams like Everton than we do against I don't know who else we've got left, but like Crystal Palace and teams like that,
Yeah, it should be all right.
who I just expect us to
But
do
yeah,
it.
if
And then
you'd have
obviously
lost this,
we've got
like
Arsenal again,
fifth,
but I don't know. I think we've got it in the bag now. I think that was the hurdle we need to overcome. After we've got over that, then smooth sailing now for the rest of the league.
Smooth
I'd
sailing.
say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Speaking of not smooth sailing, City's fans, they had Leicester, didn't they? Fan protests over ticket prices. I'd imagine, I hadn't looked deep into it. I'd imagine it's a similar situation with United. And what they were charging, like, what would United at that point, 60 quid or something? Could be something similar.
Yeah.
Fan protests on ticket prices. Wilcott, what are you thinking with that? Like, how much did Old Trafford cost you and what's it, Mrs. to go to that time?
Your
That,
sister,
no, you miss. No, you miss it.
my missus, that was like there was good seats though, but it was like yeah, it was about 100 quid for the two of us. That was
Yeah.
pricey. That yeah, that's the most expensive ones I got this season.
It's like, how much do you think's too much for like a football Premier League football game, for example? How much is too much for like United or Liverpool, would you say?
I don't know, I like what they do over in Germany. I think it's cheap over in Germany, isn't it? They have
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
they have a maximum amount, I
Yeah,
think, for
capped
the league,
out.
don't they?
I can't remember what it
Yeah,
was capped at. Like, I went to watch football over there. I don't think I paid loads though. I can't think what it was capped at there. And that was like Leverkusen and like teams that are quite good.
I think like 30 quid per ticket is all right.
Yeah, I was going to say about 30, 40, 40 a push, but depending on where.
Yeah, like 60 quid is steep though.
Yeah, 60. I could understand why City like had a bit of a protest without like Leicester at home. Like, no disrespect to Leicester,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
60
They don't
quid.
get any fans in anyway, so like the fact they're hiring like the prices is embarrassing. That
60 quid. What about you, Ben? What price are you saying?
What for a game?
Yeah, for like Liverpool, what's the max you'd be like? And after that, you'd be like, well, that's a bit of a like piss take.
I don't really know.
never been to a match.
It's because you don't go. You ain't got a clue.
No, I'd probably say like 50 quid. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be happy spending 50
Yeah,
quid on one.
50 quid.
50 quid's not that bad, I don't think. I think you're overreacting a little bit. I think 50 quid's
No,
fine.
if you're taking like a whole
Yeah,
family,
yeah, yeah.
imagine
Well, yeah, that's what you got to think about. People are you're gonna go with someone to game probably. So it's
like, you try
100
and take
quid for
your
two
kids to a
tickets. I think
game.
that's all right. That's like going to a concert or something, 100 quid. Like,
nice. No, yeah, but people
If
wouldn't
you're
go
going every week,
every week.
if
it's
you're going
not just
every
a
week, but
one-time
they've got
thing.
to make money as well, though, haven't they? You've got to think about that.
I'll try and get down to United home games like 3 times in a month. It's costing me about 40 quid. Then I've got to get down there in car with fuel. So another like 20 odd. It'll come to about 60 quid each time I go. And then 3 times in a month, it's about 180
Yeah.
per month. It's like, gets on it then. And I
Yeah.
go, like, try and go 3 times or whatever if I can. If I've got the time as well with it. Yeah, it's bonkers. So I understand that.
They make enough money. I don't think they need any more. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the argument, isn't it? That they have enough money. I think it's surprising with City's owners just because like a
Yeah.
lot of City fans talk quite highly of them, like because they have always been so transparent with how they talk. Like the communication with their fans has always been quite good. But there's all murmurings of them being a bit like they're making it quite corporate, aren't they? I think all clubs are trying to do it though, aren't they? I will be
Surprising that though. Normally, City tickets were on uni days all last year.
yeah with this discount.
They was trying to get rid of them last year.
I actually don't know what's happened there, but like you see some screenshots at celebrations and stuff, and you're like, oh, that's not ideal, is it? But the thing is
No.
with United, like I think even with the prices being at what they are, like I've been when they had protests about tickets and stuff. Ground's still full though.
Yeah.
I understand and people still go, which I suppose defeats point a bit, but there's always going to be that's how they can charge what they want. There's always going to be someone that wants the ticket. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's one of them things. Uh, Sticking with City though, KDB is gone live
Yeah.
today. KDB's gone.
We're buzzing about that, aren't we?
I am buzzing about that, yeah, because I've always said it's so controversial, but like I said, I've got a lot I need to get off my chest about this guy. Don't rate that guy. Oh, I just can't abide him. I'm so,
You don't rate him what as a player or what?
I don't, I just, oh, I don't know. Because
You've
I
got to rate him as a player. His like his stats are crazy. He's a great player when he
know that,
plays.
but I know that, but people throw that at Bruno and are like, well, he's just rubbish. I just think he's just, I don't know, he's just boring. Like, I know no one cares what, and he's not going to care what I think on here. I don't know. I just think he's just boring. I've never got it with him how you can get obviously excited watching him. Some of the stuff he does is like, oh, it's like, how's he done that? But nah, I don't know. I've never been inspired by him.
I don't know. He's won 6 Prems. Hasn't he won like 6 Prems now?
Something like that. Yeah, something ridiculous.
Something
Yeah.
crazy. And he's like
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like the most pivotal point of that every single season. I think that's recency bias there, just because he's been out a lot the last 2 seasons.
Nah, but what I'm saying with De Bruyne is, I just think like in a final, seen him in finals, Ben, he gets subbed off. 50th minute, he's subbed off, he's done nothing. FA Cup final that
Yeah,
happened last season, Champions League
yeah,
final, he weren't even part of the ones they'd won. Fair enough, Rudiger did absolutely lamp him at the one against Chelsea, like, fair enough. When it, like, he does it over 38 games, like, fair, all right. When it comes down to it, though, like, that
mm,
one game, I won't pick him. I don't pick
mm,
him, I don't think.
You've got a point actually, you know.
I just think that's the only thing I can see it with him because like 38 games, I think it's like they stand to the argument like, well, what do you think's harder to win, the Champions League or the Premier League? Well, the Champions League, I think, because it's them moments of one game and it's over. Premier League, you get
yeah,
another go next week, end of day. Until you've run out of games, there's always another game. Or you can just, all right, we've lost points here, but we'll pick them up here and blah blah blah. So I don't know. Actually, like, obviously, there was always the debates with Pogba, and it's always going to be well, he's obviously better than Pogba. Nah, I just think on them finals, like I think of Pogba's World Cup final. I look internationally as well. That's what I'm saying. Pogba's World Cup final, De Bruyne for Belgium. I don't know. I just think he bottles it. Like
You've actually got a really good
Ben, you can
point,
talk
you know,
sport,
because
but we
like
don't.
I don't think yeah, he's never actually done it in a final.
Oh. Wilcock lagging. He's about to cook as well.
no,
He's frozen. Look at him. Ben, while he's lagging, you
yeah.
talk. Well done. Yeah, you talk on De Bruyne while he's lagging. He might
Bit of
jump.
a lag there.
Oh, is he back? I can't
Oh.
even see it. There he is. Right, go on, Wilcott. Try again. No.
Am I back now?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He's never like done it in a final. And then even in Belgium, you can't say he's not had a team because he was literally in a golden generation for Belgium and what they came third in the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. If have they come third?
There's not really
That's
anything to
tough.
cheer about, is it?
Yeah. Ben, you on
Yeah,
KD?
they beat us in that third playoff.
Oh yeah, you on KDV?
Uh, I just think he's a bit robotic. I just find him boring to watch. I don't know. I can't. You can't chat shit about like his passes and stuff like that because they are just like they were just picture perfect at some point. You think how has he even spotted that out? But yeah, I think like what you say, he just goes a bit quiet. I don't know. I don't think he's all he's made up to be.
I,
But I can see how people would love him and why people would love him. But I'm not one of the person that
I was a
really.
City fan. I just don't think he'd be my favourite player. I just don't think he would be.
No,
I'd just be like, yeah, he's obviously like he does what he does, but I don't think he'd be my favourite. Like
no,
just them big moments. Like I always like look more on a player like for them big moments. And like
yeah,
had his moments like in throughout seasons, like he always would score against Arsenal, which has been big
yeah.
recently. Um, like Manchester derbies. I don't remember him scoring against United. He might have done. Don't know. I can't remember to be honest. Not
He
off my.
probably has, but not very
You know what I'm
much.
saying there? I can't think of like a moment off the top of my head apart from like most recent where I'm like, yeah, that's the De Bruyne moment. I just can't
Yeah, no,
like, oh,
no.
that's like Aguero's moment or Foden's moment, Haaland's moment. Like, I just
I think
can't
like Rodri's moment is in the Champions League final.
exactly. I just can't like think of that thing where I was like, wow, De Bruyne has won him that game. Like maybe that penalty against Madrid was quite a big one for him against Courtois and all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, there's been another departure there. Well, imminent departure. Trent Alexander-Arnold
yeah.
going
Uh,
ideally to sunny Spain. Go on, Ben. I'll let you take the floor for Trent.
so,
Take the floor. The idol, the
uh,
guy after the shirt.
I love him and everything, but Oh, I don't. I guess I don't know. He always just wants to kiss Bellin, doesn't he? Don't know.
Do you think? Do you agree with all the traitor stuff and is like
No,
betrayal?
no, because he's won everything you can win at Liverpool. Like it's his boyhood club. He's won everything there, and they're obviously just like I'd probably get a bit sick of fucking living in Liverpool.
Oh,
Like
what
Proper
move over to
Liverpool
Madrid.
fan.
proper Liverpool?
Like and like obviously we're not on the level that Madrid are on. So he probably just wants to go and
Not
like live in the
far
top
off,
level.
though, are you? You're not far
I know
off.
we beat them in the Champions League, but I can't like obviously they're now. But I'd probably put my money on Madrid to win the Champions League now. But
But like for me, I'd obviously never want Cobby to go.
no,
Like even with Rashford, like there'd be a time where I'd be like, "There's no way Rashford leaves United and whatever." But with how United are at the moment, I could understand why. Say if because Real Madrid have been linked with Bruno, I understand it's different. Bruno's not from United, like Manchester, whatever. But I'd be heartbroken if Bruno went. But I'd understand why he'd go somewhere like Madrid
yeah,
because we're so
but
far.
he's not.
But
Probably
Liverpool,
harder though because he's not like born and bred Liverpool. He's come through your academy.
but Liverpool aren't far off Madrid though, which is why I understand a little bit why it's like,
Uh,
well, like why would you go there?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because you could easily be at
I
Liverpool.
think it's embarrassing.
Look, he's like one of my favourite players, and it'd be sad to see him go. But if his decision's made up, then he can't be that.
Embarrassing World Cup.
Can't be
Trent's
that else.
embarrassing. Go on.
It is embarrassing. He's literally playing for his boyhood club. He's won every trophy with them. They're just about to win the league, and he's fucking off to Spain. He can't have like supported them that much if he's leaving when they're winning stuff. Why would you leave your boyhood club when they're winning stuff?
That's
It's
yeah,
embarrassing.
that's the bit that gets like me on it. I agree with some Liverpool fans. I think like he can win the league this year. One more league title takes you above United, and he can be at Liverpool for that if he wanted to.
Why would he not want to captain Liverpool and
Yeah,
just like
I
stay
agree.
there?
It's
He's
not. It's
obviously
not.
not a
It's
very
not
good
all
man.
done yet. You never know. You never know. It might fall through. You never know.
He's gone. He's-
He's gone, and he does.
My
I think also
clutching
he
of it. Yeah.
deserves the hate from his own fans because it's embarrassing.
he has gone. We're gonna go over.
Oh,
What I want you to do now, then, lads, a little segment Wilcott had a bit of an idea about. I want you to go on. We're going to go on Liverpool's like pass line up and United's pass line up, and I want to hear after the Trent stuff, who do we think should stay and go? Uh, I think if we let Ben start, we can debate it, Wilcock, on what if we think he's right on should this player at
What is
Liverpool.
this Liverpool starting 11? Yeah.
Yeah, so if I get the last one up as well. I reckon we do that with Ben, and then we can chip in with like, oh well, yeah, all right, maybe right, and then whatever. Obviously, you'll know more than us, but let me just get it up. Liverpool. It's all. 'Cause I think Ben's will be a bit quicker than the United one. We could be here for the United say or go for like could be well difficult. So, yeah, there we go. Right, I've got it up. You got it up.
yeah.
Right,
Well,
Ben.
again
We
against
start
Everton.
off with the first one.
Yeah. You start off then, Ben. Instead of Keller was in against Everton. What about? So we'll go with Allison.
Yeah,
Stay.
Alisson stays. Yeah.
Yeah. What about Kelleher though?
Um, I'd understand if he left because he is. I think he's like top class and doesn't deserve to be second choice keeper. I think he starts somewhere at a big club. In my
You
mind, I
reckon?
think he
Who's he
definitely does.
start at?
Yeah.
You start
Anyway,
Chelsea.
I think he.
Start at
Yeah, I
Chelsea.
think he started Chelsea. Yeah,
You start Spurs as well.
definitely. Yeah.
Like that's
So
what.
if he left, I wouldn't be. I'd understand if he left.
Uh,
Uh,
left back, you'd have Robbo normally. Robbo.
yeah, Robbo's. I think he's getting tired. I
Mm.
think his time's probably coming to an end soon. I think we need to sign a new left back.
You'd have Kirk
Um,
after that.
we'd have Kirk as yeah. But I do love Robbo. But yeah, if he goes, it's I understand it.
And
Virgil and Canate, I think they both stay. Trent's obviously leaving, but we've got Bradley as a backup, who I quite like.
yeah.
Uh, McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, they all stay. That's a sorted midfield, like easy. Um, Salah probably stays for another year.
You
Um,
think he'll stay? I don't think any of them are
yeah,
staying. Salah, Van Dijk, or Trent.
I think Van
yeah,
Surely.
Dijk.
Van Dijk said he's staying. Van Dijk's staying.
What? That's official, yeah.
I think he
No,
said he was.
I think Van Dijk defo stays. Van
I
Dijk.
don't think he. I don't think he said he's staying.
he definitely is. I promise you.
I
He'll-
think it's weird that they didn't come out and say that they'd signed a contract extension.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I heard what he said. He said it's weird that they've not said they signed a con. Yeah, they can't say they've signed a contract extension though because of Trent, can they? He's stuck again, isn't he? He's stuck. He's back. He's back. Technical difficulties in the Woolcock
Yeah,
room.
I'm back now, man. No, right. I was saying I don't know why they didn't come out and say that he's that extension after having the back-to-back losses, Champions League and Carabao Cup.
Yeah, but if they do that though, it instantly puts pressure on Trent, doesn't it? Because then
Yeah.
people are like, right, well, you're
Good.
not now. Good. No, I think Virgil Defo stays. Salah's, I'd say 70-30 staying at Liverpool. And then
Yeah.
Trent's gone. Trent's already in his Madrid lights. He's gone. Your strikers, though, are interesting. And Diaz.
There's also Lucho Ardo.
Yeah, go on.
There's been talks about it, but I don't think anything's like standing out to me like, oh, he definitely go. No, I think Lucho stays. I think he plays like every game. I don't think we'd get rid of him. And he's good every game. I like him every game, so
The big
he's
ones.
very creative.
Darwin. Does Darwin stay or go?
Darwin's fine. Darwin's gone.
No.
Darwin's gone. And I'm
No.
not gonna be asked like fucking oh my god, this guy just I've defended him for too long. I can't do it anymore.
It's an odd one with Darwin, isn't it? Because I always think, like, if Darwin played for United, I think he'd probably be my favourite player.
Good,
I
yeah.
just love him because and you lot loved him for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? He's just mental, isn't he? He's just like
I
crazy.
think chaos, that's what people call him, yeah.
He can do anything. Like, I think he's. I do quite like him, but I don't know where you sell him to though. Like, I don't think he goes
How
Saudi.
much do you think you get
Saudi
for him?
put a bid in for him, didn't it? But we didn't accept it, so I think we just accept
I
this
don't know
time
why
around.
you didn't accept.
Neither do I.
They offered
Haven't
so
got the
much.
How
yeah.
much did they actually offer? Was it in the hundreds?
No, it was just below. It was
Uh,
about the same. How much did you
so like
buy for? I think
80,
it was about the same.
yeah,
So for about 70.
It was about 70, 80 mil, yeah.
yeah.
Really? Gee.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
But
they didn't.
yeah, the Liverpool one was quick though. I knew that'd be quick for you. Stay, 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 stay,
Yeah,
stay. But who,
yeah, I
you
got that.
think
I got that down.
like that though, innit, that you'd need to sign if Trent went? Who would you
I
want?
think Conor Bradley's good enough to be honest, but
So you wouldn't have anyone else?
You
You,
think?
love Jeremy Frimpong, mate. I love Jeremy Frimpong.
under
I
Arnie.
would love him.
Yeah,
I
cool.
know you never know. You never know until you try it. Yeah, so I would like Frimpong. I think Frimpong's good.
Right, Wilcott, you ready for United? I've got it in front of me. I've got the Leicester one because I feel like that's a bit more. I could always just scroll down because we've got injuries as well. So in
Should.
goal, Andre Onana's not even my name, mate. What are you saying, Andre?
What is this just for next season?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, stay then, stay.
I think he comes good, Andre. Oh,
I don't know if he was good, but he needs to stay.
I've seen a few bits from him that would suggest like, nah, he'll stay, Andre, and I think we keep him for a bit. Easy, another 3 years. I don't think it gets to a situation where we sell him. The experiment's been going on now. We don't sell him now. Um,
Yeah.
I think we keep Andre. Delete, only just come, stay.
Yeah, he's up and down with form. Like sometimes he's really, really good, sometimes he's really bad. But yeah, I say stay as well.
Lindelof,
Go.
go now. Yeah, go now. I don't think we get much for him, but go now.
See
Um,
you later.
Heaven's only just come through. Won't talk with him. Maguire definitely stay now.
Yeah.
I think Maguire defo stay. Centre halves so like lump. Euros obviously stay.
Stay.
Martinez stay. I think. I know a lot of people saying he's been a bit different since that big injury he had like last season. I can't see us ever selling. I'd never want to sell Lissandro. I love him.
Yeah, he's injured all the time though. Like he needs to like if he continues to get injured all next season, he's got to go because
It was a bad one though, weren't it? That injury. Like it was always
yeah,
going to be a bit shaky
he's
after.
always getting injured though.
Yeah, I know.
I know
Um,
it's not his fault, but still.
yeah. Johnny Evans. I think that's it now for Evans. I think this is last season.
Yeah,
Then
I
every time
liked
he
it.
plays though, he just does enough, Johnny Evans. He just does
Yeah,
enough. Mazraoui stay. I think that's pretty bang on. Dallo,
Stay.
keep him. Yeah, keep Dallo for now. Luke Shaw, I think we cut losses
Go.
now on Shaw. Yeah, and I can't believe in saying that, but we cut losses now on Shaw. I think it's done. I don't know how much you get for him again or where he goes, but
Yeah.
it'd have to be like a mid prem team till he builds himself back up. God knows, because
That's sad that.
it is because I remember that England Euros period. He was genuinely like I thought he was one of the best left backs in the world, easily top five or three. Like, and he just I don't know, just that injury is just oh, it's so sad because he was like actually he could have stayed at United forever. Like I thought, sure. Agate obviously stay. Bruno, I'm not even going to ask you. Ericsson, go now. I think.
Go.
Yeah, get Ericsson gone now. Not that he's done anything particularly wrong. I just think it's done now for
Yeah.
Christian.
Moving
Garnacho,
in a new direction now.
yeah, getting a new younger midfielder in there. Garnacho,
Stay.
yeah. Why the hesitation?
Because he's been absolute pony recently. Like he can't find the back of the net to save his life.
I'd have been gutted if you went Chelsea Garnacho. I'd have been absolutely gutted.
Yeah, if he'd have gone Chelsea, I'd have been sad. Yeah.
But so I think defo stay with Garnacho. Rasmus. Hmm.
Yeah,
Stay.
we won't sell him because
Yeah.
like
Yeah, we put too much time and money and stuff into him now. Yeah, I think we stick with Rasmus because it's got to work. It has to work with Rasmus. I think because you put off
maybe send him on, like, I wouldn't mind sending him on loan or something. Just like
we put off so much. Didn't we? We put off like Harry Kane and stuff like that. We put off so much to get Rasmus. So I think Rasmus stay. Zertkamp.
oh,
He's
I
got
love
to
him.
stay. He's got to stay now. He's got to stay now, Xerxes. This one, Uncle Miro. Oh, we're at it again with Uncle Miro.
Just let him run out his contract. I love Uncle Miro.
Yeah, just let Uncle Miro go until he can't move no more. I mean, he's getting
Yeah,
there
exactly.
now, but Uncle Miro has to stay. Uh, Collier stay. I think the rest are all youngsters, but we got an injury list. Oh, Mason
Oh
Mount.
man.
No, I'm just
No,
again. I won't even like undignify you by asking that.
all right.
Uh,
Mason Mount. Same as Martinez, I reckon. Like if he keeps getting injured next season, he's got to go.
right, fair. I love Mace as well. So frustrating because again, it's just like he played against Forest though, didn't he? He made a cameo.
Yeah, but
Maybe. What about Mainu?
keep.
Keep just.
Nah, 100%. I love Maiden.
How much? Because teams want Mainu. How much would you sell Mainu for? Like what to even talk to him? Because you said to me
If they
like
if Southampton are get like asking for what are they asking for Diblin? Is it 90 or 100?
100.
100. Cobby's better than Diblin every day, so
So
add
100.
another 20 mil on to what Diblin's worth.
That's for Diblin. Pairs. I think that's it though for United. Like, I've got Bayendia, but I think he goes. We do this with second keepers all the time, don't we? We chop and change them each year and sell people and whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's it, to be fair, with United. Yeah, so long.
sound.
We've got minutes got a minute left. The meeting has got a minute left, should I say. So Manchester Derby this weekend. Do you reckon
Big.
we're at Old Trafford, aren't we? Is this do we do the double over him this time?
We always do something against City. I always go into City very
Very tasty.
confident.
I know, but
You're gonna win, yeah.
I
I
think we
think we
might
will.
do. We might do on the Sunday half 4, the sun's shining. Who have Liverpool got?
Uh, whatever. Yeah, we got.
Who have you?
Um,
Who have you got?
I can't remember. Hang on.
Proper
Fulham.
fan.
Fulham.
Fulham. Yeah, he should win that. Right, we're
Yeah, we
gonna
got
call it
Fulham.
there. Then. We're
So,
gonna call it there because a muddy stood has
yeah.
infiltrated his room and he's on it. Right, amazing. Good. Goodbye. See you later.
Cheerio.